PC Gets annual dinner, which is also called PAD 2024. It's happening on the 15th and 16th of November. You are a speaker. You are a sponsor. What drew you to being affiliated with this event?
One of the things that really drew me was the title of the event, expanding the frontiers, right? And as I am one of the pioneer AI products leaders in Africa, I would say humbly, I always love to share information about artificial intelligence, what the benefit has been, because I've seen it real time, right? I've worked with a number of startups, I've worked with a number of businesses, organizations to expand their frontiers, right? So I want to bring that knowledge to the participants of that event. So yes, that's one key thing for me to attend the event or to be a speaker at the event, to say I want to share knowledge, and I'm very sure that the people coming would gain an impactful knowledge that they would be able to apply to their careers and businesses.
Okay, you're a sponsor. Why?
Yes. The theme of the event, which is Unleashing Tomorrow's Frontiers, as a brand, HRS Africa, we always look forward to exploring opportunities that will broaden our vision and expand our horizon, So partnering with an event like this would bring us back home to people that we want to meet to grow our business globally and within the frontiers of Nigeria.
Hi, and welcome to Africa Tech Radio. Of course, it's Tech Talk, and today we're going to be talking about a very peculiar topic. It's fashion, it's tech, it is AI. How can they come together to reposition your brand, your fashion brand especially, to the global market? And today we're going to be having a conversation with two distinguished gentlemen and woman. I have a problem with the word distinguished, but it is not about you.
That's fine.
It's okay.
Yes, I have Philip Ade and I have Bumi. Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Somehow. As fine as Nigeria will allow. Abi?
That's okay.
How are you facing this recent blessing from NNPC?
We're taking it one step at a time as we can, because that's all we can do.
Okay.
Sometimes literally, because we have to pack our cars and walk.
Right. But some people are trying to now switch. To
the CNG one.
Do you think you're going to do that?
Well, I do know about it. I even have a friend that works in that space. He has been clamoring for it. And I think with time, people would wake up to it.
Are you people?
Maybe I would be, but how easy can we get it? It's not like it's available like the petrol stations we have today. I mean, the stores to get them. So
I'm not even thinking about how good it is. And for my concern is how safe will it be?
Right? So I heard, we're actually digressing, but I just have to talk about it, right? We did a lot of research on that.
Oh, yeah.
And it is bulletproof.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is a very, very safe apparatus. Yeah. So you can do more research and find out whether you can switch. Okay. So that at least we breathe a little. Do you get?
Needed.
Anyway, let's know about your business. What exactly do you do? What exactly does your business do?
I am Olubunmi Adebowale Badejo, and I'm the CEO of HRS Africa. HRS Africa is a premier fashion brand that we do sourcing of fabric, exquisite fabric. And after sourcing fabric, we use that to create exquisite designs for our diverse clients. People are different, people from different races, different personalities. We want to dress them to fit their personality and what they want to represent. So that is what we stand for.
Okay. And you?
All right. Yeah. My name is Philip Ade-Akanbi, and I am the founder and CEO of Spaak Technologies. And Spaak Technologies is a consultancy firm that offers product management consultancy, analytics consultancy, intelligence and decisions consultancy. We also train professionals in all I've mentioned. One of our focus is offering accessible, innovative and competitive services and products to our clientele. So we help them to achieve whatever initiative they want to do in terms of them building out their products, performance analytics, artificial intelligence, business intelligence, the whole suits. And yes, that's what we do at DST.
All right. So we're going to be talking about how your tiny fashion brand at K2 can get clients from Los Angeles, from Toronto and Rio de Janeiro, from that place that you are, because I believe that's not about where you're working out from, it's the quality of your products.
Yes.
So you have been in this fashion industry for how long?
Almost a decade.
Oh, wow.
HSR was founded in 2006.
Okay. So from your experience so far, what has been the major stumbling block, that thing that has, stopped brands from scaling?
Personally, from my experience, I would say, and from the experiences of some other designers, that we relate with or we've had time to work together with at a point in time. Number one thing we face is finance. Because fashion, as simple as it sounds or it comes across, it has a lot to do with financing. You need to get the fabric. Sometimes the client wants this done. They're not ready to drop a dime as deposit. So you have to do all of that financing yourself. You have to pay staffs. You have to pay tailors because it's not something you can do all by yourself. So number one thing is financing. And then we are not in an environment where our government realizes the importance and contributes to the revenue generated to help, so financing, number one. And then we have human resource issues. Today you have a tailor, you train the tailor to your standard, and the next money is left. And then you are back to square one to start another search. Then thirdly, I would say logistics. That is a big problem we are facing right now. I am facing right now for my brand, You get a client's order done, ready to be delivered. You give a logistic company to deliver it within a time frame. You already gave the client a time frame, and the client is expecting delivery, and the logistics is taking forever to deliver. It causes, a breach of trust.
Yeah.
And then you start defending and it's like, oh, it's not ready. It's no, all the back and forth, go back and forth. So that is a major problem for us.
Okay. What about a what you ordered versus what you got situation? Why am I saying this? Sometimes the design is not really far from it might be the exact thing, but then there's a problem of fitting or something like that. Isn't that an issue?
Yes, it is an issue for some of us.
But not for you?
But not for me. I would proudly say not for me, Because over times and over years, you get all of these experiences through your span in the business. Over time, I've had to work with some international brands and international clients like flight attendants with United Airlines, Delta Airlines, I do some of their uniforms and personal outfits, So over time, and I have a lot of international clients too that are in the diaspora. So if I want to take measurements, I say to them, can we do a video? A video measurement, rather than you sending me your own measurements, that a tailor would measure you. Because we have these issues, tailors abroad don't want the diasporans to patronize tailors back here. Because they feel we do a better job. I can proudly say we do a better job. And then they feel we are a bit affordable than they are. So they try to sabotage what we do by giving false measurements or incorrect measurements. Yes. So I said to them when they come, I need to have this done and all of that. So I say, you know what, can we have a time where we can have a video together where you take your measurements and then you tell me your sizes, range, because of the way women are built. I do for men also, but majorly because we always have that issues with women because of the way we were built, because of our body structures. Some of us have upper body, smaller, lower body, upper, bigger body, So I say, okay, tell me, if you tell me you're a size 22, the next question I'll ask you is, are you a size 22 top and bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Because some are hippie and they are not chested. So if you tell me, I ask you, what's your measurements, your top measurements, your bottom measurements? And then we do the video. Then I compare both measurements. When I get that measurements together, before we start working or delivering the final outfit, then I put it on, there's a machine. That's where the tech
comes in.
There's a machine called a sizer. It's manually adjustable. You input the sizes based on the measurements you have, and then you can adjust the sizes, the bust part, the waist, the hip, to fit into what is. It works like is a client fitting the dress. So once you use the sizer to adjust and to get all the measurements in place, you're good to go.
I think that is a technology one can leverage on.
Absolutely.
It is fantastic. Yes. This is the first time I'm hearing of it.
No, it is available. It's a bit pricey, but it is available in the market.
Usually.
And I'm sure that there will be even an automated version of it that you don't even have to do. Speaking of tech, what tips do you think fashion brands can adopt to grow in the international scene?
Okay. Tech as a whole is quite broad.
AI, especially.
Yes. Okay. AI. You're right. Thank you. Before I answer that question, I'd just like to do a brief description or summary of what AI is. So artificial intelligence, right, is a buzzword right now. Everybody's talking about it, how to bring it on board. And what really AI is, or should I say what AI really is a system that trains or learns from data, right, through a process called machine learning, right, and then becomes artificial intelligence. So you have your data, a system trains using machine learning, right, in the concept of learning, right, and now becomes intelligent. So meaning whatever we do with AI starts from the data. So in this scope now, bringing it into fashion, one of the ways fashion can benefit from such a technology, or how AI can help fashion, I would say something called predictive analytics, predictive AI. Right, basically meaning you could predict what the next fashion trend could be or would be, right, based on what has been happening over time that you've gathered the data on, right? So say there's a particular way people are dressed in 2015 is different from how people were dressed in 2002, right? If you gather data like that, we tend to see a flow, right, or a trend, and you can now use that to make some predictions, right, for what the next fashion trend can be. So you can be a leader when that time comes and you already have, your markets ready, to disburse or deliver. Another, way I can say is something I like to talk about: social media analytics, right? Everything happens with social media. What she describes now is a classic case for e-commerce, right? So she has a customer virtually. They also interface virtually. They would come online to probably post about it virtually as well, right? Or should I say on social media? So gathering such data, gathering such sentiments can help businesses also to see what people are saying about different brands, about different apparels, about different fashion trends, in fact. So you can now use that information, that has been analyzed to better yourself and continue to innovate. Another one I can mention is the one she talked about briefly, where she mentioned the video bit, right? And I think that's a fantastic technology, actually, right? Because there's an AI powered tool that I'm also aware of that, could help to I would say using generative AI to do what she had mentioned, right? So you stand in front of a screen, right, and you record yourself, and it just measures. So you put your phone at the slant edge, and it just measures everything about you, and they can send such measurements to people like her to work with. So yeah, I think those are ways technology can come in to help brands, especially when they have to do things digitally, I would say.
Okay, let's talk about something that brings both of you together. PC Get's annual dinner, which is also called PAT 2024, is happening on the 15th and 16th of November. You are a speaker. You are a sponsor. What drew you to being affiliated with this event?
Okay. So for me, one of the things that really drew me was the title of the event, expanding the frontiers, right? And as I am one of the pioneer AI products leaders in Africa, I would say humbly, I always love to share information about artificial intelligence, what the benefit has been, because I've seen it real time, right? I've worked with a number of startups, I've worked with a number of businesses, organizations to expand their frontiers, right? So I want to bring that knowledge to the participants of that event. So yes, that's one key thing for me to attend the event or to be a speaker at the event, to say I want to share knowledge, and I'm very sure that the people coming would gain an impactful knowledge that they would be able to apply to their careers and businesses.
Okay, you're a sponsor. Why?
Yes. Yeah, I got to know about the event through a good friend of the brand, and when he told me about it, I was like, okay, so what is this all about? Then I had to go take a look at the videos of the past editions they've had. And I was intrigued by what I saw, and I was like, okay, this is good. This is what I would like to partner with. And the theme of the event, which is Unleashing Tomorrow's Frontiers, as a brand, HRS Africa, we always look forward to exploring opportunities that will broaden our vision and expand our horizon, So partnering with an event like this would bring us back home to people that we want to meet to grow our business globally and within the frontiers of Nigeria.
And it's a blend of every industry, actually.
Yes.
I'll call it a potpourri or cocktail.
Yeah.
You're right to say that.
Yeah. And tech and fashion, two very prominent parts of living.
That's true.
You cannot tell me, oh, I don't even care about fashion. Whatever it is that you're putting on. If you decide to wear Ankara top, net bottom, and slippers for your job interview, you have chosen a fashion style.
Yeah.
That is it. So I don't like when people say, oh, fashion is not really my thing. It is your thing. Just try to make it worthwhile. You save our eyes. So, talking about tech and fashion, we are... AI is this, AI is that. When it came out, the number one question that people will ask you is, do you think AI is going to take my job? To a point that can you stop asking that question already? But somehow I still want to know. In 2 years, I'll still ask.
Have an answer,
because the answer can change tomorrow. What is your answer?
Is that somebody that uses AI can take the job of somebody that doesn't use AI? Or should I say, will take the job of somebody that doesn't use AI? And it's just the truth.
I'm somebody that uses AI.
Wonderful. You are fine.
But then, there's something called over-reliance.
Yes.
So, if I'm going to integrate tech in fashion, do you think it can take away the creativity of my brand? Do you think it can take away individual creativity because I'm relying or integrating tech?
No, I don't think so. Because yes, AI is good. They are a blend of each other. They blend together. It was talking about collating and inputting data. When you are a creative mind or a creative person or a creative personnel, it is what you feed the system that the system reproduces.
Yes.
So with the groundbreaking of AI, so-called.
Groundbreaking.
Yes.
Sure.
If I have a design in my head, I could be seated and take a look at that basket, and I could, vision something out. Something can come out of this. I have it in my head. AI does not have the ability to do that. So I need to feed that data, that creativity that I have envisioned in my mind, in my head, into the data system of the AI machine to reproduce it, to work on it, to build on it, and develop it.
Iterate, yes.
So that is why I say one can't not override each other. They both work hand in hand.
Yes.
When you bring the force of the two together, then you get a fantastic output.
And I totally agree. Because we live in a world where we either want to say this or that, right? I think it's a full blend, actually, right?
A collabo.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's the word.
Yes.
That's
So
the
that
word.
answers it. Really, it
That's
has to
the
be a
word.
blend.
That's the
It has to
word.
be a blend.
That's
Because
the
a
word.
creative person, like she said, would want to, as a creative person, you could be walking, you could be driving, you could be in your shower, and something comes to your mind, right? For a technology system, right, it's just there. It's a tool. Right, it helps you to do something better. So if you're able to then bring them together, you enhance your capabilities, you enhance that creativity you even have. You probably can see this in this way. You want to probably see it in another shape. Mm-hmm. Right, that's now where the technology can come in to help you quickly turn things around.
Part 2024 it still happens November 15 and 16. And if I am attending, what am I going to expect from you? What juicy tidbits are you bringing to it?
Very interesting question. Okay. For the event, we'll be having a runway show.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be showcasing a lot of our exquisitely created collections. And then we're having a pop-up shop or a standpoint where you can stop by, pick a few pieces to fit your personality, or you can pick up one or two things as a gift for your mom, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. And then you can ask us questions. You want to know about fabric. You want to do wardrobe styling. We have professionals there that will do justice to that.
I'll come and look at the pop-up shop and maybe forget my wallet and
I will be
ATM
and
card at
happy
home.
to have you.
There are so many ways to get money from you.
I'll
today.
leave my phone.
Don't worry.
I'll leave my ATM card.
Don't worry.
Everything. How will you collect money
You
from
have
me?
thumbprints.
I've not activated it now.
Don't worry.
The tech guy is there. We work hand in hand.
You
So
use
we
my
help
thumb
me.
and collect the money.
Because I like
Because that's
fashion
the
too,
only
right?
way.
And I want to make life easy for her. So
Yeah,
it's
you can use
possible.
the thumb. Then when money order. Okay,
yeah.
that is actually a fantastic. What about you? What are we expecting from you?
So yes, for me, right, it still boils down to why I joined in the first place to be a speaker, right? Knowledge, right? It's from what we know we can make decisions, right? And that's really what we're about. Decision Spaak Technologies, right? DST. So we'll be sharing knowledge, right? We'll be sharing impactful knowledge for the people that will be joining. So no bull crap of what you tend to see online about technologies that can be really confusing, right? Because I've had to speak with a lot of students, I've had to speak with a lot of professionals, even CEOs. They all have an idea or they think they know about some technologies, whereas they don't, right? Because there's just so many information out there that can be confusing. So for me, we'll be bringing that on board, for people to learn what is really impactful to them and their careers. So yeah, I can promise that.
As a fashion designer,
Okay.
with almost 2 decades
Yes.
in the industry, and you have managed to break that barrier, global barrier, you've sliced through and past it. How do you think fashion brands can scale internationally without losing their cultural identity?
Every brand has its vision and a mission.
Mm.
I will take it back to the Bible. It says, write the vision, make it plain, so that you can run with it. For us at HSR Africa, we want to promote African trends globally.
Mm-hmm.
You can bring any design and then we replicate it with our African fabrics.
Mm.
I was having a discussion with her earlier on and she said, no, but African fabric doesn't stretch. I said, no, you can get your English fabric that stretches. And then I give it to my tie and dye girl and say, you know what? I have this design, put this together and create this. And then I have my tie and dye. I have my adire in your English African stretchy, in your English stretchy fabric.
Mm.
And then I could turn it up to make whatever it is that you have in mind to make. After the process is done, you still have my tie and dye and locally made in your African or in your English fabric. So it doesn't take away my African culture. I'm not losing anything. Even though I'm going globally, I'm doing the English version. I want to trend. I want to do your jacket. I want to do your suits. I want to do your cargo pants. I want to do your sweatshirts. I can have all of that done with my locally sourced fabric.
True.
So I'm not losing my African heritage or culture. I'm promoting it globally. And that I have, as a brand, we have been able to do that and sustain that, globally with my international clients and people I have businesses with. I have collabos with some international brands where they sell basically just African attires. Excuse me. They sell Ankara molded earrings, Ankara molded bags, Ashoke molded bags, to fashion accessories. It depends on the vision and the mission of the brand from the beginning.
Okay. So just make sure you don't stray. I want to say a wise person will say, stick to your why.
Yes.
What are the big trending AI tools that fashion brands should take advantage of to go global?
Yes, so many, right? Like I mentioned earlier, there's a tool that you can put on a wall, and it takes a video of you, then measures you using some advanced computations and mathematics, right? So tools like that exist. Also tools that help you measure the sentiments of your customers, right? You want to know what people are saying about your brand. Every brand even should do that, right? So it's something called sentiment analysis, where if you've delivered a service, for example, right, you want to know what people are saying about you, or you want to have a feel of the industry. What are people saying? What are the fashion trends that are popping that you want to tap into, or the ones you want to even run away from? So those are things AI can help you do. Also, so there's technologies for processes, there's technology for business, for the customers as well. So yeah, combination of all those really can help any fashion brand.
Okay. Give us prospective entrepreneurs and those that are actually doing it right now.
Yeah.
Give us 2 or 3 tips that has helped you in your almost 2 decades in the industry.
I would say number 1, resilience, consistency, and humility.
Yes.
Humility, very, very important, because we have people with different temperaments, different personalities. In fashion, you meet all sorts of people, every kind of people.
Big egos too.
Yes. Every kind of people. So people come with different temperaments, and then you must be teachable. Don't be a Mr. or Mrs. Know-it-all. Sometimes a little tip from a client will help you get the job done better.
Yeah.
So you must be teachable. You must have a teachable spirit. You must be humble. You must remain consistent, and you must be resilient. There will be, loopholes. There will be times you want to give up. You don't feel interested. You feel frustrated. Nothing is working. I'm dropping out.
Yeah.
But you have to keep encouraging yourself, because nobody can do it for you.
What if I don't listen to myself?
You have to develop the habit of listening to yourself, because you are the master of your mind.
Okay. I will try.
Powerful.
Please do.
That's
powerful.
Yeah.
I didn't just do that.
I would like to top off on what she has said, right? Truly, I would start with what she said last. Having to not try to do everything yourself, right? And being teachable as well. So yeah, hiring consultants is another way to go for entrepreneurs. Do not try to do everything yourself, really, because there's only so much even the human body can do, right? So where you are, for you being the brain behind an initiative, right, you want to take away a little of operational things from you, right, while you focus on strategic things. So hire consultants, people that have done things before in that space, also partners, right, partnerships. So for example, PADs, the PAD conference is coming up. She's a sponsor, for example. That's some form of partnership, right? So people that are into fashion can come to, enjoy that service. So versus the organizer having to figure out how to do that by herself or themselves. So yeah, partnership as well. Then lastly, I would say one has to be dogged, right? In this space, one has to be dogged, because a lot of things would come at you without you even being prepared for it, right? So that doggedness is really, really key in the entrepreneurship.
Okay. And final thoughts to those who still on the fence about attending the event or have decided to attend the event. Final thoughts from both of you.
Okay. You go. Okay, I can go first. So yes, do come for the event because it's going to be impactful for your careers. It's going to be impactful for your businesses. It's going to be impactful for even your staff members. I'm very certain that when you go back to your jobs after that conference, they will see that difference in you. And, you know, we are entering a new year, so you need to start to equip yourself for the next stages of your career, of your business, right? So, and it is conferences like this that can start to get you ready. So do not miss it.
Okay.
And from my own point, to other fashion entrepreneurs that may want to come and for those that want to attend, and because we all have people around us that want to go into the fashion industry, you know, I would say that, coming to the events will be of great importance to you and, usefulness because we will not just be having a runway show. We'll be displaying how to blend, our African fabrics and using them to create some English wears, semi-formal wears, some formal wears, you know, and how you can leverage on the network you have built to push your brand forward. And also it will be an expository event. So we are going to gain a lot.
All right. I am most excited. I'm excited about the event, but I'm also most excited about the fact that both of you brought something for me. I mean, this jacket and this outfit. Like, isn't it just amazing?
Wonderful. I don't think this would. I think this.
Don't let me prove you wrong. Don't finish your sentence. I mean, are these not looking so gorgeous?
Oh, thank you.
This will fit so much my next podcast. And this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to start.
And one thing she mentioned, right, about fashion, I remembered when I was getting this bag, right, I was looking at it that would it fit for corporate events?
Three things.
And oh no.
3 things.
So
which other one are we bringing out?
Bringing the African market with the more official things, right? That was what
it's actually with a local tie and dye.
I like the way you just digressed, but I will bring you back. Okay, this is Evidu.
Okay.
If you have 10 apples and you take away 3, how many apples do you have?
7.
Okay. Final answer. If you have 10 apples and you take away 3, how many do you have?
You take away 3. You still have 10 apples.
What about
it was a confusing question, I know.
3. Wait, hold on. You have 10 apples, you take away 3.
Yeah.
From the 10?
Yes.
From the 10 apples.
Wait, that's your final answer.
From the 10 apples, you take away 3. You have 7.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you going to tell us the answer? Go do.
When you go home, you Google it.
Wow.
Tell me whether you can get the answers as well.
No problem.
Okay. You are in a room with nothing but a smartphone. There's no internet, but you need to send a message. How do you do it?
Is in the tech.
I would use tech. Okay, but so
you are in a room,
yeah,
with nothing but a smartphone.
Yeah,
there's no internet, but you need to send a message. How do you do it?
You already have a smartphone,
so how do you send the message?
Smartphone has
without internet, right?
Yes.
Without internet,
yeah, you send an SMS.
Yes,
or you call
send an SMS. Or you put a call through to the person.
Okay.
I do. Right?
Okay. If your phone is dead, but you need to make an emergency call, what is the first thing you should do?
I need to make an emergency call and my phone is dead.
You find a phone from somebody around you, in my opinion.
Okay. And you?
I shout for help.
That's the emergency call.
Let me infuse it.
Yes, sir. I'll give you the answer to this last one.
Okay.
The first thing you do is to plug your phone. Your phone is dead.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
The rest,
okay.
You got
but it takes time for your phone to charge.
If you charge, you will make the call.
But it's an emergency.
But there's no one around. What if there's no one around you? You plug your phone first.
Okay,
what is the first thing you do?
Okay.
Oh,
But
and again,
truly, how many people will plug phones in an emergency? Or
shout.
You either plug or you
I'll go with her.
Shout. By me.
2-factor authentication. You can shout.
Okay.
And still plug your.
Let's meet in the middle. Okay.
Now wait till I collabo. Thank you very much for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, and thank you for listening to Africa Tech Radio. My name is Lilian Abirika.